Shalom, family. Praise Yahweh. Welcome back to our biblical finances class. Today we're on day 10. Yep, it is already day 10. We are going to talk about how listening to Yahweh can make you successful in your finances, in your savings, and even in your business. All right, let's get started. And this class and information is presented to you by BahtKaleb Consultant. Many people think business is only for people who went to college or who already have money. But the Bible clearly shows us that ordinary people who listened to Yahweh became wealthy, even in difficult times. Today I'm going to show you step by step, using the King James Bible, how you can start small, save wisely, and grow into business success. These are practical principles from the Bible that anyone can do. Let's get started. Abraham. Abraham wealth grows through obedience. He became wealthy because he obeyed Yahweh. He obeyed Yahweh. Whatever Yahweh told him to do, he did. And you can read Genesis 13:2, where it says, "And Abraham was very rich in cattle and silver and his gold." He didn't chase money, he followed Yahweh's instructions. And here you see the scriptures on screen so that you can read it for yourself. Wealth came after obedience. See, many people want wealth, but they don't want to obey. They don't want to obey anyone. Abraham wealth came after obedience. You can say he secured a bag. If you want to succeed in business, then don't just chase money. Ask Yahweh what business, what skills, or what ideas he want you to pursue. Ask him where he want you to start. When you walk in obedience, the increase will come. Let me say that again for those in the back. When you walk in obedience to Yahweh, the increase will come. You're financially poor, you're in poverty because you are not obeying Yahweh. Yes, I said it. So pray to Yahweh about it, then trust Yahweh. And here's the scriptures on the screen. Read them, study them. Next, write down, after you pray to Yahweh, write down one skill or idea that Yahweh has put in your heart. And your heart is your mind. Because the heart that pumps blood to your body is not going to be thinking. So write down one skill or idea that Yahweh has put in your mind that can be your seed to your business. So start thinking, what's one skill or idea Yahweh has always had in your mind that can be the seed of your business? Let's think. All right. When you write it down, that's the one. Isaac, another figure from the Bible. He invested in hard times. If you plant a seed and water it every day, you're diligent, it will grow. Look at Genesis 26, verses 12 through 13. Then Isaac sowed in that land and received in the same year 100-fold, and Yahweh blessed him. Can you imagine you start a business and you trust Yahweh, and in the same year you got 100-fold? Wow. Glory to Yahweh. Isaac planted crops during famine when everyone else was afraid. Why was he successful? Because he trusted Yahweh's words. Is investment multiplied? Invest in yourself. Invest in your family. Trust Yahweh's words and plant that seed. Even in hard times, like when the economy is bad, you can still prosper if you use wisdom and faith. Don't wait for the perfect time. It's never going to happen. You don't believe in perfection anyway. So how you say you're waiting for the perfect time? Saying that is your excuse not to get started. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start saving a little now. If you get $100, set aside even $10. That's your seed. You have to be excited to invest in yourself, to invest in your future, to invest in your wealth. Get excited about it. When you get excited about it, then you'll see how Yahweh bring the opportunities to you. Jacob, another one. He had a business strategy. You can read Genesis chapter 30, verse 43. And it says, and the man increased exceedingly and had much cattle. He increased how fast? Exceedingly. Jacob listened to Yahweh and used a smart strategy with the flocks. Genesis 31:11 and 12. He didn't just work hard, he worked wisely. He worked wise. He worked diligently. He worked obediently. He didn't just work hard. Business is not just about working hard. Some people think, man, if it's not struggle, I won't make it. That's crap. That's struggle mindset and scarcity mindset. Business is not just about working harder. It's about listening for wisdom and having the understanding to apply it. Before starting a business, ask, how can I make this different or better? How can I make this different or better? I used in one of our videos before about the different bread companies in the store. So if you bake bread, maybe you can add a flavor that no one else sells, right? That's different. And depending on the flavor, it's better. You have to be different and you have to be better. How can you make it different or better? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Find something that's already out there and make it different or make it better. That's it. Everybody do it. Joseph, he had the power of saving. Genesis 41:48 and 49. And he gathered up all the food for 7 years and laid up the food in the cities. Joseph didn't just enjoy the plenty, he saved during the good years. Because of his saving plan, nations survived famine. You're only saving up for you and your family. And maybe if you do it greatly, Yahweh bless you where you'll have savings and investments for your future generation. Joseph did it and saved nations. Not nation, nations, plural. So if you spend everything you earn, you'll always be broke. Saving is what allows you to invest later. A practical step you can take today, open a savings account or even use a jar at home. Each time you get paid, save before you spend. This is how you build your storehouse. Start small. Proverbs 31. A Proverbs 31 woman. Small business example. Proverbs 31 verse 16. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With the fruits of her hands, she planted a vineyard. She didn't wait for someone to come and give her money. She worked with what she had. She saved enough to buy the land and reinvested her profits. She didn't sit and wait for a handout. Oh, I'm going to marry rich. I'm waiting for them to give me some money. Oh boy, if I just win the lottery. No, she didn't do that. She said, see that field? I want it, and I'm going to buy it. And when she bought it, she turned it into a vineyard. What is vineyard? They have wine. So now she have a wine company. You can't wait for somebody to give you money. Small business begins with small steps. You don't need a big loan. Just start. Start with what you already have. Practical steps today. To, things you can do today. Do you cook? Do you clean? Do you make clothes? Do you cut hair? If you cook, sell plates. Do you clean? Start a small cleaning company. Do you make clothes? Start a fashion line. Do you cut hair? Cut hair. Start offering your service or services to one or two people. Take the money you make, save half, and reinvest the other half. You got some gems today. I've given you a lot for free that people pay for. Be wise. Follow Yahweh. Listen to Yahweh. Pray to Yahweh. And here, this come directly from the Bible. It's not me saying it. It's me telling you what Yahweh already have in the Bible for you. You don't have to be rich already to start walking in Yahweh's financial wisdom. Look at Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and even the Proverbs 31 woman, and many more. They started with obedience. See, that's the key. Obedience. Obedience to Yahweh. Obedience to Yahweh principles. Obedience to Yahweh's instructions. They started with obedience, saving, and small steps, and Yahweh blessed their efforts. So today, make a decision. Start saving something, no matter how small, Ask Yahweh for wisdom for your business idea. Work diligently and reinvest what you earn. So when you follow these biblical principles, you're not just chasing money, you're building wealth Yahweh's way. Yahweh, that alone tell you it's his way. Don't you want to build wealth Yahweh's way? Start today. Start today. Start today. All right. Glory to Yahweh. BahtKaleb Consulting at gmail.com or consultant at BahtKalebConsulting.com or send us a message www.BahtKalebConsulting.com. You can also download Budget Comma, BudgetKama, at the App Store. Will help keep you on budget. We also have books. We do one-on-one classes. We do group classes. And we also have a book where it gives you the total financial plan and a certain amount of days where you will see progress. If you talk to Yahweh, Yahweh will hear you. So, shalom until next time. Glory, glory, glory to Yahweh.